episode of What If featuring the realest odds and
Cinna, life of Cinna, cinnamon. Are we
y'all.
live?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's going on?
it just said you're live right now and then. Duh.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Rissa? How you feeling? Let's
Hey,
go.
Brissa. What's up, sweetheart? Let's go. I'm ready. We're ready too. We got some things to talk about.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Some things.
and
I
it's
got me a
definitely. Oh, you
beverage.
got a
This
nice
is
bed.
it's a guava natural soda, and you can choose. It's got a little boba in it. You could choose like the sugar in it. So mine is like the at the lowest sugar level, but it's a natural soda. And so I don't do those very often. But anyways, decided I would have that as my beverage tonight. Hey
Right.
BDEP, CB the greatest. What's up, CB?
What's going on, y'all? Salute. What's going on? What's going on, Boshi? What's going on,
Hey
CB? What's
Bosley.
going on, BDB? Rissa, how y'all feeling? Hope all is well. Hope y'all staying cool inside this weather. Thank y'all for tapping on in.
And stay dry too. There's a lot of rain going on around here. A lot of rain. BDP is chilling like always. Like always. Thanks for a thumbs up, you guys. Support the channel. Don't be afraid to support the channel. Hey,
Right,
Tay
right.
Shot.
Hey Tasia, I can't stay long, Della, with something. I just wanted to stop by, show you some love and everything. I love you. I take care. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Love you too. And I hope all goes well with your
Mhm.
situation and what's going on. Prayers and love and positivity to you. Don't let it stress you out and try to keep yourself busy so that you won't think about certain situations too much, okay?
Yeah, beautiful queen. Prayers to you. It was even nice of you to drop down and say hi. That was really sweet.
Indeed, indeed. What's going on, Tay Shots? How you feeling? How you feeling? What's going on, brother? I hope so too. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. This is what we're here for, to tap in with one another, and it'll be all right. Remember, time, if not for the most part, can heal everything. So if it doesn't heal it completely, what time can do as time progresses is it can knock some of the severity off. So just keep your eyes on that. Don't think about the process as you're going there, and don't think about the steps as you're going along. Just think about the end goal. Just think about, you know what, it's eventually going to be good. Let me watch my TV, let me eat my snacks, and let me dance, and let me keep my
Yeah,
mind off this.
yeah. Cola, that's my sis.
Hey,
Thanks for
Cola, what's
dropping in,
going
Cola.
on?
Cola, so dope. Y'all, I'll be right back.
Okay. What's going on, Cola James? How you feeling? How y'all feeling? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tap on in. I'm giving out bouts of positivity over here, because sometimes other people's words can spark something with inside you, and sometimes that's all we need. Sometimes our own words can't touch our own soul. So sometimes somebody else's words, who's got a lot of light, can tap and touch into you to be able to spark something that can hold her. Look at that big old pink cup. What's going on today? What's going on, Precious? How you feeling? I like that cup. Don't let me
This
get my
is this
cup.
is only this is only one, y'all. www. Sorry for the plug. So www.colajames.com. She does other things, but and I've already picked someone to receive a cup because I'm collaborating with Cola to give it to one of my subscribers. I already picked my subscribers, so I got to reach out to Cola and have them reach out to Cola and say their favorite color or whatever. My tribe is gonna get one because just for being my tribe. But she does. This one is a bigger one. She's got a smaller one. She does tumblers and other things. I'm sorry. I gotta plug my sis, y'all. Y'all, I got to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Let me see whenever I come back from my break again. Please do say you be safe too. You be good. You be good. Thanks. Hey, congrats, honey.
Hey,
Precious.
Precious Shanira.
Thank you for the nice blue dress. Oh snap! You gave her a nice blue dress. Y'all giving out dresses and cups and
Cola,
hairpieces.
cola.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's up, my day one? A1 day one. Love you. Look at that. You got some people that's sitting there loving you since day one. Okay. Excuse
Y'all,
me.
send some nice thoughts and prayers for beautiful queen.
Right. Definitely, definitely.
Love you too, sis.
So now, without further ado, we're gonna tap into some of these subjects. You know what I'm saying? If people decide to come in, they come in. If not, then it's okay. But we're gonna continue going on. So what's first on the agenda? What's going on, KVO? How you feeling, sis? Blessings and love to you too. Appreciate you too. Thank you.
Okay, so hey, cool vibes. Cool vibes only. Okay, so you want me to start? Can I start? Hey, abstract beauty.
Hey, abstract.
Um, let me start with this. What do y'all think about children, younger children having imaginary friends? Do you think that they're really just their imagination or they're really talking to beings that are really there? So is little like Duncan when he's playing with Matt, is that Matt in his mind or is that Matt that's really there? Because little kids, they kind of close to God. So what do y'all think? I just
Hmm.
I feel
Y'all
like
go ahead and definitely tap on it. And sometimes it can be both. Me personally, I
mhm,
feel that this is just my perspective, and like I said before we get into anything, that for entertainment purposes only, but for teaching and for enlightenment and intellectual values also. But I think that children, for some odd reason, because there's no reason and rhyme of way that many kids across the world
yeah,
for thousands of years, where it's been written inside folk tale stories, fables,
right,
writing books on the walls,
right.
kids all the way up until maybe about 7 or 8 years old always talked about having an imaginary friend that was there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it wasn't just for a time where it was like, oh, 2 days, 3 days. It would be weeks, months, even
Right.
years on end.
Right.
And it's like, oh, who are you talking to inside the room? Oh, I'm just playing with, like, I'm playing with Bartholomew right now. Oh, who's
Not
Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
Yeah, Bartholomew was doing this and stuff. And I genuinely believe that certain children, along with cats, I feel like cats can see certain things like that in certain animals. They genuinely have someone that's there as a friend, because if there's not other kids around, right, who
Right.
have an experience of the kids, but yet they can have somebody to imagine, like, oh, it's my friend that's talking with me, and they did this and that. How does that friend know what to say to you and said these words to you, and you don't know what these words mean, you don't know what this
Right.
means, and they told you about this, and you just
Right.
imagine that out of nowhere? Cola J's laughing. Dogs as
Um,
well. Yep.
if adults have their inner child always within, they need better coping mechanisms. When I was young, I remember seeing a lady under my mom's bed, but I was told that it was my imagination. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That was so people are saying that it's both. To me, it's both in the sense of maybe they have maybe they have a doll and they name the doll and they're talking to the doll. That's one thing. But when they are actively having a back and forth conversation with something and it's not there, but they are engrossed in the conversation. They're laughing. They have, they have joy. It could be. It is creepy to think about, but it could be a family member who has passed on, and then they're in a certain realm, and they came to talk to your kiddo, make sure your kiddo has somebody to play with. I really do think that they're beings, they're spiritual beings. that they are talking to. Um, I'm not saying that kids don't have great imaginations. They definitely do. They definitely do. But the way I see it is that, yeah, that they're definitely, yeah,
Right.
definitely,
And
spirits. Yeah.
right. And I felt like on the other side of things, when they do have these imaginary friends, I believe that they're taught to almost push these beings away. Um, what I guess, attributed or linked it to is in many writings, whether it be the scriptures, whether it be, Chinese culture, whether it be, the Muslim culture, whether it be the Indian culture, all of them say the same thing, that we're assigned a spiritual team or guardian angels.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first thing that people want to think about is just, oh, there's angels that look like men and blah. How do you know that those aren't people's guardians angels that they can see at that time? But during, as you grow up, due to all the food in your
Okay.
mind being towards certain things, like we don't know what a guardian angel looks like. It could be a
You're
kid
right.
form, it could be a lady underneath your bed who's assigned to you, it could be somebody inside the corner, it could be some being that you know what they look like, because nobody can sit here and actually describe. Well, just people will sit here and, no, well, it says we got guardian angels. Okay, well then what do they look like? But people can't describe it. So if
Right.
you start to say, oh, well, these are some of the people. No, no, no. So how you gonna believe it on one end, but then fight on the other end? This is like crazy.
Oh, you know what, Sharina, Shanira, please, precious. Let me not butcher your name. She said it could be
Yeah,
an animal as well.
yeah,
I never thought about that.
yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up. I never thought about that. It definitely could be an animal. It's Gamma's
Thank
World.
you,
You the
Gamma.
MVP. Y'all
Thank you.
support
I
my bro.
appreciate
Support my
it.
bro. Yeah, yeah. And I agree with you with cats. I think dogs see some things, but I think cats are more, you can always find them like staring at things, or hissing, like if they're in the room with their owner and they're very protective. Like you could see the cat will be on the bed looking at something and they'll be hissing. Y'all know, everybody knows what hissing means. That cats they're about to attack. So
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
yeah, they could be. They definitely could be animals. That was good. I didn't even
It
think
it
about
it
that.
it, it,
How
it
cool.
can be, because
How cool.
to back up whoever just said that, also in certain writings there says that there's beings, there's shadows, and there's creatures. They call them creatures in heaven. We don't know what those creatures look like, or creatures from the other realm that supposedly protect people. Some of them are described as having heads of lions or
Mhm.
dogs or birds. We don't know. And I
Mhm.
think a lot of people who push against this, they're the ones that are kind of losing out, because certain things happen. So it's like, what if you do believe? And it's like, okay, now you're accepting something good into your life instead of denying it. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if there's people who can see this, why should they be called crazy? Why should they be called Looney Tunes? Why should they be called Looney Tunes? But you know,
Listen. Listen. Yes. Birds hit my window. I don't know why besides reflection. Somebody else just said birds hit their cousin passed. This was precious. Since my cousin passed away this year, birds been hitting my window. And I'm like, maybe they're just seeing the reflection, but it's happening often. So I'm not sure whether I could see. Rita said her dog starts growling randomly. I believe, yeah, yeah, definitely
thank
so.
you. Right.
Martin, you the real
Thank you,
MVP.
Martin
Support my
Harper. I
bro. Support the
appreciate it.
channel.
Thank you. Yes,
My,
my sense. Go ahead. Go ahead.
you got it.
Yes. Wait, what did he say? My sense of spirit. Yes, my cat's sense of spirit. And so did I. And we were the only ones in the house. And she said on my chest to protect me. You know
Oh,
that they have. So I read up on that, and I'm inclined to believe that that could be something true. And people like, no, you don't know, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. I'm very well aware that a lot of people in this world deal with night terrors where they can't breathe at night. And it
Yes.
feels like, I guess what I'm from what I read, that they can't breathe, they can't move, they can't get up, and it always feels like something's sitting on their chest. Well, why are there reports of cats that hiss and scratch and purr at whatever they be purring at just to jump on their companions or master's chest, just to sit there and
Okay.
protect them? And they said that after that has happened, guess what? They noticed that certain things were gone. And to even further this story, we can look at certain animals that had spoken to people. Like, when what did God do through the donkey? He made the donkey speak and told them
Right.
about, oh, there's this. Crows can speak and talk to
Right.
people, believe it or not. Parrots can talk and talk to people and all that stuff. So what if there's a missing link somewhere? We don't know.
Yeah, animals, animals in a different realm, they operate differently than the animals here. They're, the lion and the lamb getting together, so you never know who's pretty, me or real. I believe hell is not fulfilling your spiritual journey and life repeats on earth. And I feel like heaven is your soul going to another planet. I can agree with that. What's up,
Right,
Stash
right, right.
Cash?
If it isn't Stash Cashington, the guy who's
Stash
gonna step
Cash.
into the world of stardom. And when he steps into the world of stardom, he gonna get so big and he ain't gonna be able to take nobody with him because he gonna be so big, he gonna have so many people there, he gonna have to leave people behind. And he gonna be so rich, but I'm gonna be there to pick up the best. What up, Stash?
Hey, he is the perfect example of grinding and doing what you got to do to get where you want to get.
Right, right, right,
No
right,
stop,
right.
Stash Cash.
He's over there doing
Stop.
it. What's going on, Stash Cash? Sir Stash
Avery
Cashington. I
said,
see you doing your
Avery said
thing.
both. Thank you, Avery. Thank you.
What's going on, Jonas? How you feeling?
Hey, Jonas. Yeah, and Stash. Some people you gonna realize are haters. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it going. You're gonna get a lot of love. If the love is gonna drown the hate.
Right,
It
right.
might be someone close to you, honey, but keep it going. Keep it going. Go as high as you can. Sheila besitos, mi hermanita. Hey.
What's going on, Shayla? How you feeling? What's going on, Jonas? Stash, I appreciate y'all. How y'all feeling? Greetings. Welcome on in. Hola, bonita. Bonito. La familia. La mi gente. Que lo que, primo, damelita. How you feeling?
Do it. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Get the
People be
DR out.
surprised.
Get the
Yeah,
DR out. Get the
people be
DR out.
surprised. People be like, "Yeah," I'm like, yeah, I'm mixture, but it is what it is." Chris Brown and
Oh.
Oprah Winfrey. don't don't let me
You
start
get a
playing
car.
wall
You
to
get a car.
wall.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
I'll break it down. I'll put on some gloves and come up on here
Oh
and
my gosh.
I'll start crumping on this mug.
Ruber,
Like I'll
Ruber,
play
stick
wall to
around. That
wall
is
and start crumping.
funny. Oh my
Don't.
gosh. Stick around, Ruber. You are hilarious. Oprah, I like that one. Dang, I just want like five. Can Oprah give me like $5? Like $10? Sheesh.
Right, right. No, Oprah.
I'm
Man,
screaming.
Oprah can get me. Yo, these
Rupert,
people are
come
nuts.
back another day when Real is doing his dance. All right.
But no, so
That is
listen,
hilarious.
I might look chill right now, but if I tap into my Chris Brown, I got my little pea hat, I got my gloves, I got this, I got my
Right,
511 tactical pants, I got the
right.
boots, I got everything, and then once I tap in, y'all be like,
Tap
dang,
in.
he can do that. Yeah, yeah. But it's better for us to be Chris Brown and Oprah Winfrey versus the
I thought
final bosses of
at
the
first I was like,
EBT
oh, you
gang, or
wanted to
something people
talk
say.
about Chris Brown and Oprah Winfrey, and then I got it, and I was like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's what I see. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Come through and be funny. Be funny, okay?
Right,
We can
right,
laugh and have take a joke. Come on.
right,
When
right.
we,
You know what I'm
you know what
saying?
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not Chris Brown. Y'all could call me Chocolate Brown.
I'm done.
Chocolate Brown. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
that was great. That was great. What else we got? That was wonderful. What else we got on the docket?
Let's tap on into the next subject. DJ Mocha. Every. You
DJ
already know
Mocha
DJ
Brand.
Mocha Brown all day, every day. It's the only way, even on a Sunday.
Uh-oh. Bars.
Bars.
Bars. What we got?
Um, the next thing that we was talking about. So, do y'all believe in the? I don't want to say that word because you know
Yeah.
sometimes people know how they feel.
Yeah.
What do y'all people think about? What do you mean, y'all people? I mean, the people that's out here. What do y'all people think about the D penalty, meaning the unalive penalty? Do y'all think that it's something that should be in effect, or do you think that it's something that should be abolished and it shouldn't be here? And to the people who don't understand that, so for people who commit crazy crimes, do you think that there are certain crimes that warrant people being unalive, given lethal injection, given the chair, the electric chair, the firing squad? Tap on in. Let us know your thoughts.
Hey, only one, just Jay. Um, yes, the unalive penalty. You know, I feel like I feel like that's a great debate because anyone can be for it and against it at the same time. I think it just first of all, it depends on who you are and your stance on things. If you believe in an eye for an eye, then you're gonna be for it. Um, some people might be against it because they feel like, well, this person committed unalivement. Now you're committing unalivement by unaliving them. YouTube, you're making this so difficult to have a conversation because there's so much you can't say anymore. But and then you have the people who were on that row for years, and it's come to like there's one guy, it came to maybe like a week or a couple of days where he was fully exonerated. Like they found DNA of the person who really did it. There's this one story. The guy was on the row for over 20 years, refused to say that he did it because he didn't do it. He had accepted his fate. He had gotten closer with the Lord, which dang, dang, Lord, let's get close in another way. But his date had come up, and I think within a couple of days, a week, or within a couple of days, some something happened. The team that was working for him found something with DNA in it, and it was something that was like kind of hidden because it was like they had known that they messed up, and instead of making the situation right, they just went ahead. So the guy was fully exonerated, and then the guy who really did it was dead.
Oh, wow.
Unalived. Oh my gosh. The guy that really did it was already passed. I
Right.
can't. I can't. We talking about something serious here.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that. My intrusive thoughts came in. I'm just like, let me put this on.
No, you
Go
good. Let me
ahead, go
see.
ahead.
Let me see what it is. We talking about those cat ears.
I don't know
You're
what it
good.
is.
You're
It
good.
actually came from that place that I was at, that little water park place. It was over there. Look at everybody.
Okay.
As soon as I put that on my head, they're like, this idiot.
I
Nah, nah,
can't.
nah.
Risa
It
said
says
I'm
I'm
mixed on. Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry about that. Mixed on it because I felt if you take a life in some cases, then your life should be taken. But at the same time, I felt like only God should be in control of that. Like my 17-year-old nephew just got unalive last Monday. I'm very sorry to hear that. And the guys who were caught, but I felt like life in prison is better than the death penalty. And I was gonna say that same thing. To me, if you unalive somebody, even though certain people might feel like doing that to certain people, that's such the easy way out. I would like, to me, I don't particularly like that penalty, but so for some cases, I guess it needs to be done. But me, I would rather somebody suffer and be, locked up or be, put into a place where they know that they would be there for a very long time. Like, you won't ever experience the light of day. You won't ever experience people coming. You won't ever, experience people seeing you. You having a love life, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm
Oh, you're
saying?
gonna have a love life, whether you want it or not. You're gonna have a love life, whether
Right,
you
right.
want to or not. It's gonna be love, okay? All right,
Right.
you are going to have a love life. Um, yeah, you know, uh, you- I don't know. I guess if you're in the situation where something, where for example, what Risa said, her 17 nephew just got unalived, and even in that hurt and that anger and that grief where you want your get back, like you want your get back, you might be like, oh, okay, yeah, they're going to give them the unalive penalty. Like, yeah, but then but then, but then you realize that, man, like, it would probably be better if that person just lived in, that nowadays they're making the prisons where you're barely able to do anything. They're making the prisons miserable. So I don't know. I think, like, if somebody hurt one of my loved ones, I would personally want to hurt them. But and I do believe in that penalty for setting an example, because there have been a lot of, like, 18 and 19-year-olds sentenced to go to that row, 18 and 19-year-olds, because what they done was so heinous. I think in that example, I think that is an example to others. Okay, don't some people you can't, you know, teach anything, and you can't what am I trying to say? They won't, they, regardless of the consequences, they're going to do what they're going to do. But I think, with if it's something particularly heinous, there needs to be made an example of that. But I think for the most part, I think life in prison with no parole, like, no, like, the family does not have to go every 2 3 years and be subjected to that person asking for parole. No parole, just none. You're just gonna be there until they take you out in a box.
Mm, right, right, right.
Risa said send them to prison in El Salvador. Now, Risa,
Oh boy.
um, I listen. I saw a documentary on the prison in El Salvador. They do not play. And the thing that makes me chuckle, um,
What's up,
when
bro?
hey, the thing that makes me chuckle is that there's different gangs, and the gangs don't like each other, but they make them run together, and then they make them sit down and put their heads on the person in front of them. And the person in front of them could be like their real life op. Like, if they were on the
Ah,
street, they would be going after each other. So the president, I don't remember the president's name. For him, okay. Well, there's one thing. One thing is that there is you have to make a quota of bringing people into prison. I think whoever it is that has to go out and get these people. And what some families are saying is that because they have to make a quota, they're going out and they're finding people who are innocent, and charging them. Hey, I said what I said, sis. What's going on?
what's going
And
on
we're
over there?
charging them fraudulently because they had to make a quota. But everything else, where the cells, there was like 30, 40 people in cells, all with different gang signs. They got to sit there and live, and if anything happens, I mean, I'm sure something can still happen because it's so many people in the cell, but they don't care. They'll just drag them out and put somebody else in there. But they're very, very rigorous. Um, it's not going to prison and lying around and getting a fake phone call or drugs. They are very strict with that. The prison is in the middle of nowhere. I think once you get within some kind of distance of the prison, your your phone or whatever gets scrambled. Like you can't, if if somebody got a cell phone, I don't know how they would, but you can't um get signals or whatnot. But yeah, I did see that prison, and I agree. You take a life, or you do something heinous, then you shouldn't go to prison and just be you know there.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
should be doing your jumping jacks and all that good stuff. They're tough on them. But I'm glad you guys chimed in on that. I think that pretty much everybody feels like what did you say, Real? You kind of
Somebody
for
said,
it and against it.
um, I'd rather somebody suffer. You know what I'm saying? What's the number then? I'd rather, like I said, for somebody to basically go through that long suffering of those 10, 15, 20, 30 years, to have somebody institutionalized where they know that they can't do the things that they don't want to
Right,
me, that's much more. Or so somebody to sit there 50 years inside of a prison cell, that's
right,
much worse than to easily take your life, because it's like, okay, you took their life. Now what? You're still going to
right,
be going through that grief, but knowing that they're sitting inside there, they can't get the food that they want, they can't get the love
right.
that they want, they can't get the
Exactly.
amenities. And then for them to know that they could still get certain things like phones and tablets, that's even more torture, because they can see it, but they still cannot touch it. They can only
Right,
fathom the thought. They can only, imagine, and just the touch, the smell, the feel. Do you know how
right,
torturous that is?
right.
And I
Yep.
hope that they're an addict, so that if they can't get none of that stuff, they gotta suffer for so long, and can't have nothing. They can't have their liquor, their alcohol, they got nothing. Suffer.
Let me tell
And
you
you can't have it
something.
for the next
You
decade.
can die. YouTube, you can get unalived from withdrawals.
Oh
And
yeah.
in
Oh,
jail, prison, they don't give you anything. Like if you work I've worked at a rehab center. When somebody's detoxing, we got to give them certain meds that help make them very, very comfortable, where they're not getting the shakes and everything. You don't get that in jail. You get a cold, hard withdrawal, cold and hard. But after you go through withdrawal and everything, 30 days out, you're going to be in prison anyway. And there's drugs in prison. Some people say there's more drugs in prison than there is on the streets. And the COs, they turn their head to some certain things, and certain things they're part of. I mean, in every gang, at the top of the gang is a cop or a correctional officer. So, yeah, they say there's drugs in the prison system too. What happened?
wow. No, I'm just laughing at them like, wow, oh my God. No, because it's like, imagine somebody doing something to what to a pure person, someone who's innocent, someone who's loving or productive member of the society, and then somebody who just has no thought process, or enveloped with evil or jealousy. They unalive somebody just cause. And it's like, so now what gives you the right to exist along normal people without reason? I get it. It might be a reason why certain things happen. I'm talking about somebody who's pure. You just did it just to be doing it. It's just like, suffer for a little bit. And people might think that that's
Right,
harsh, but let something like that happen to you. You are, at least I'm not saying, oh, unalive the person,
right,
because it's like
absolutely.
things I could talk about from military times, and it's like, you know, I'm a much better person than thinking about things from back inside that time. Like that back then, you're
What bran-
trained to do things.
what branch of the military were you in?
Hoorah, Marines. Hoorah, simplified.
Yeah, y'all, dang, y'all are intense. Y'all do the most. Y'all
Yep,
do
we
the
need
most.
backup community.
Wow. Yeah, alcohol withdrawal, you can literally become unalived from it
Oh yeah, you
because your
can.
body at this point needs it to survive.
Right. Oh yeah, being from there, I learned alcohol is one of the most dangerous withdrawals. Yeah, they have, and they put you on. I forget what those things called, but it's something something pens or something pens or something, or Zepams or something, so that you won't withdraw heavy. Because if you don't, your heart rate can go down, and you can convulse, and you can have seizures from that. And I'm like, dang, like alcohol is really that bad of a substance that it's up there with drugs. Because you take
Yeah,
somebody who's been drinking hard alcohol for years and just take it away. That's why I tell people, if you're gonna stop that stuff, don't don't go cold turkey. Wean yourself off slowly, slowly. It can be done. It ain't easy. It's not easy, but it can be done. Trust me, it can.
that is one of the things we always say: do not quit cold turkey because you will be cold. You will be cold. You will be a cold turkey if you just quit cold turkey. Oh, yeah, like I said, you're not going to go to rehab and do it under supervision. Just wean yourself little by little.
Right. What's going
Fire
on, Fire
artwork.
Artwork?
Hey,
How you
fire
feeling?
artwork.
What's going on, brother? How you feeling? Good to see you. Thank you for tapping on in. I appreciate that.
Did
Right.
we
And it's
talk
saying,
about go ahead. Dang.
no, I
Go
was just
ahead.
reading what you said. Right. And the sad thing, my nephew was even involved like that. He was friends with two people and it was beeped out and at the wrong place at the wrong time. Sometimes stuff like that can happen.
Oh, that
I'm sorry to hear that.
that's very,
I'm hoping.
yeah, that's very, yeah, that's very, a- anybody getting, in that situation, a tragedy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so
Uh,
sorry to hear
It's
that.
all good. It's all good.
I hope they caught the people involved. And it wasn't that long ago.
Right. Right. What's
So
going on,
prayers
Prince
for you.
Wanda? How you
Yeah.
feeling? I'm feeling good. Thanks. That's true. Firework, yeah, definitely have to wean yourself off alcohol. What's going on,
Yeah.
Essence of Wonder? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hey, Princess,
Yeah.
bless you.
Makes sense of
Listen,
wonder.
we all go through some crazy things, and this is why I do try to sympathize with people, because I know we got half people that saying, oh, don't worry about people's this and that and issues and problems, but I'm not worrying about people's issues and problems, but I want people to try to get through these things because like I told people before, I came from some pretty deep things that has, I've experienced. And the things that I've gone through, like I said, I don't think natural civilians would probably they can't tolerate that stuff whatsoever. So if I can get over certain things, I think that with the proper, I won't say training, but with the proper structure and doing certain things and actually going within for yourself and you know staying off social media at certain points in times and working on yourself and surrounding yourself with the right amount of and a good amounts of people with the right attitudes and facing your past in a way where you're fighting against it and not keep bringing it up, but you can remember it but don't keep bringing it up because now it's like my past is my past. It's like when I hear it, you know, there's no triggers, there's no nothing. I'm just like, oh, okay. Or yup, this happened, or oh, okay, yup, I got shrapnel inside my body. Oh, okay, this happened, or oh, I seen somebody get unalive. So now it's not that I'm desensitized, but I allow myself to be healed because I'm like, you know what? I want to heal myself, go through this, and I want other people to do it because there's people who don't go through as much bad stuff that I've gone through. And I'm like, man, if y'all don't pick yourselves up, because if I put this on you of what you can experience, your mind would be shattered. Like it would be
Explode.
not it would explode. You know what I'm
So
saying?
so what you dealt with, you've healed from that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
for some people it takes years. And then even after years, there could be certain smells or things that trigger them. So okay, that's cool. Because my heart goes, my dad is ex-military, my brother is ex-military, and my heart goes out to anybody who served with the military, because they can never, they can never explain to you what they have gone through, and they wouldn't try. But I feel like we don't treat our military the way that we should for what they go through. And that's for anybody who has family in the military. When I say thank you for your service, it's a whole new meaning. It's not just the same.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's why I said I try to, you know, I don't talk about these things because I don't want to have a pity party up here, or oh, I've been through this, or my wounds and all this kind of stuff. It's just like, listen, it happened. Let's all try to have a good time. Let's laugh. Let's experience things. Let's climb these YouTube streets. Let's point out things. Let's have good times. Let's have bad times. Let's make an experience instead of just sitting here
Right.
inside of a place of constant miserableness. I know how that can be, and I want people to not experience an existential life of misery. Like that is one of the
Right.
worst places that people can be in, especially weeks on end and keep having
Right.
thoughts. I want
Yeah.
people to know that there's a way and to fight against that. Because I know how it is for people. I'm just like, man, we got this, man. If you don't pick yourself up, you
No,
know.
really. No, really. The best advice I ever get from people is get up, get up, do this, do that. Take care of your health, take care of your mental health, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Eat a good diet, Risa said that my husband retired from the army. The army, y'all, the army is something else too. And I make him go to therapy. Okay.
Mm.
He might actually like going to therapy. You just have somebody to sit down and talk to, and they can't say anything to anybody else. I think that's pretty cool. What's up, Elevated Chills?
What's up, elevated? I mean, people can go to therapy for that for certain things, but there's a small amount of people, not very many, who can I won't say heal themselves, but there's a way of something else that can come in and help you to be able to heal to a certain extent. I don't
Uh-huh.
recommend people doing that self healing because if you are sitting inside of a place where it's like, oh, I'm gonna self heal and blah blah blah, but then you keep thinking about the same things and the same thing keep happening, the same thought, you're gonna be stuck in a torrent of going back and forth. So I don't recommend that. But if you're
Right.
strong enough and power enough to actually create a block in your mind with a lock and key and cement it and throw that stuff away, it's going to take time, but it can happen. And I mean, taking the time, taking the meditation, taking the work, taking this and tapping into greater thing. And some things just won't allow you to do that. They're like, listen, nope, it's not your time, and you don't have to.
Yeah.
They'll just, that's another subject, but it can be like that,
Right.
And I'm
Right.
thankful for
Right.
things like that.
Hey, Fantastic Five, sweetheart. How you doing? How you feeling?
What's going on, Funkatastic? As in the words of Elevated Chills, what's going on, Funkatastic? You can't see me in my messages, Funkatastic. I'm gonna post it all over my wall, Funkatastic. What's
I
going
can't.
on, y'all?
I said what I said is still in the building.
What's going on? I said what I said. Good to see you. Good to see
So
you, Funkatastic.
let me ask you something. Have we already talked about? 'Cause I don't want to be redundant. Have we already talked about YouTube and families if they should set aside money for their kids on YouTube? Have we talked about that already?
No, we haven't talked
Okay.
about it. I thought we might have tapped something into it, but we really didn't talk too much into it. What's going on, Joshua? How you feeling?
Hey, Joshy Poo, toss some big up. Josh, you be cracking me up. What's up, Joshy Poo?
Um,
Go ahead.
so what are y'all thoughts on that? So the next subject we're gonna tap into is, and y'all might deal with this, right? Might not, or you might step into dealing with this. What do you
Yeah.
think about families who are on YouTube who through their children or through some of their family members or people that are friends with, but they're not old enough to commandeer their own money and have their own accounts. Do you think that money should be set aside for them, all the money that comes in? Or do you think that the parents, since they're putting the effort into buying everything, buying the camera setups, putting the scripts for the children to see, handling their accounts, that they should be able to, be overseers of that account and spend the money accordingly? Or do you think that it should go to the children and be set aside? Y'all tap on in. What are y'all thoughts on that? What up, man?
What's up, Maine? How you doing? How you feeling? Um, okay, so I first of all, a lot of these there are channels with their kid that they're with their kids, and I adore these people because they do spoil their kids. Not overly, but they do a lot for their kids because their kids are part of their channel. However, these people, their kids are part of the channel, but they don't put their kids on camera that much. They keep it to them and their partner, and then the kids are just an addition. I think that there is a push right now on YouTube. It's really, really weird for people to have like the most babies that they can. Like it's cute that you have 10 babies and like everybody's having like 10 babies now to compete with one another. Like that's the thing. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
why? Why? Like doctors that ain't even stitched you up yet, you're already pregnant. Like how? What do you? Ain't enough. Ain't enough love in the world for me to get pregnant back to 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 back. Like, what? Why are you competing with each other when it comes to having these kids? Then you have these 10 kids, and you doing those stupid TikTok dances. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm old, and the TikTok dances are no. I like them when the older people do it, but when you have kids doing it, and you know that you have to practice a lot for the kids to get that. Hey, Safiatu. Hey,
What's going on, Safia, too? How you
is that Tyler
feeling?
Perry? Who's Tyler Perry? Me or real? Okay, so um, yeah, so I feel like there's like a fight, like a thing where you got to have all these kids. Like this lady, she just had a kid, and I was like, I hope this is her last kid, and she's already pregnant again. She's already big pregnant. And it's just like I don't, it's not my place to say how many kids you can have. But there are, there are people like they do something and then they lose subscribers and then they start having a hard time. I just feel like if your kids are on the channel, you have to compensate them. And you don't have to give it to them in right away. You could put it in the bank for them, set it aside for them. You know what I mean? It's your children needs to get paid. I don't know how you should do it. I don't know if YouTube should get involved. I don't know how that would work, but I feel like I don't know. There are couples who have kids and they never show their kids, and respect for them. I do love seeing families, but I feel like you got to take care of the kids. That's how I feel. I feel like
Right.
you got to put away money for the kids. And some people make millions, so you're gonna those 10 kids are gonna have to go to college, and you're gonna have to help them. So, yeah.
I,
Go.
I I agree with that. I feel that it should be like a little bit, maybe like I don't know if you want to say a 60-40 or an 80-20, because at some point, if you're already knowing what to do and you have structure, you give those kids that money, especially at a younger age, even
Yeah,
if they're 16, 17, 18. I guarantee you in this day and age, a lot of
yeah,
kids don't know money management. They're gonna blow
right,
through that money.
right,
I guarantee you that they're gonna blow through it because now we're in an age of, I don't care. I don't really feel like saving. Blah blah blah. You want YOLO? You only live once. Let's go party. Blah blah blah.
right.
Who can go in for M show off? And it's like kids have to be taught money literacy, financial
Mhm.
literacy. And I feel like not all, but a majority of them lack money saving skills or money investing
Yeah,
skills. So I think the head of a structured family, somebody should be over that. They should. They should. Oh, this is my money. Then guess what? You earned all that just to blow it away. You know.
Right. Right. Yeah, they definitely should be given when they turn, like 18 or 21, but don't touch it. No matter what, don't touch it. You fall on hard times, it's not, don't use your kids' money. Figure out a way to get it together because you had the kids, take care of them. Take care of them. But
Right. Right.
there's been some controversy with some of these families who have all these kids where I think Shaquille O'Neal had to help out a hey Stephanie, what's up, sweetheart? I think Shaquille O'Neal, there's this one couple, they have like 10 kids, and their 10 kids are like their grift, I'm gonna call it a grift.
What's up,
And
Steph?
they're not saving their money because they have so many kids to take care of. And teenagers, their clothes are expensive. They vacuum eat everything in the house. Um
Ah,
and so they had some problems with their vehicle, and they had to like be candid and be like, we had problems with the vehicle, and something happened, and Shaquille O'Neal had heard about it, and he like gave them a down payment, he paid for their vehicle. But you guys, I don't
yeah.
know. I just feel like the kids should be compensated. They doing all that.
Right.
Shaq
I
is
mean,
doing big things for far as helping folks. Shaq is a gentle giant. He is a consummate gentleman, friendly. He's so jovial, so kind, especially to children. He's so good with his kids. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of respect for that man.
right. Right.
Every teen wants a $30 K chain.
Every team wants a 30K. Yeah, for it to lose value. If you're smart, you wouldn't get a chain. You would invest in actual gold bars or gold bricks because that's 24 karat. When you're buying that kind of like a chain, and then you don't know if it's cupric zirconia, diamonds, and all this stuff, and it's not gonna hold the same value as a gold bar. And I can tell you that from experience. A chain is not gonna hold the same value as that bar in the same weight. It's not.
Right,
It's
right.
definitely not.
Absolutely.
100% is not.
Absolutely. There's this guy. I don't he's not a rapper, but he's in the industry, and he's not I don't know. I guess he's well known in the industry, but he's got this chain. He has got this chain. This chain is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's like studded with diamonds. I'm pretty sure it's probably like $3 million that he got on his neck, and he got like six people surrounding him at all times. But this chain is that thing is heavy looking, and he probably dropped three mil on it. Yeah.
3 mil for a chain. To me, that
Um,
that's nuts. And
that
then resale
chain,
value.
it was a real chain. It was real diamond. He had real bodyguards around him because yeah, it had to be at least 3 mil. He's in the industry somehow. I've seen him once around a bunch of rappers. I haven't seen him in person. I was just watching something and I saw him and I saw his chain. And I was just like, oh my gosh, why would you want a chain that big? Like it would make my neck hurt. I don't like jewelry anyway. Hey, smooth
What's up,
operator.
Steve? I mean, I wouldn't
Big
mind a
waste
chain,
of money. Big waste
just
of
a
money.
little something. But to spend a mil or 3 mil on a chain, it's like what people fail to realize, right? When you put a chain on and you're in the industry, people have to like a lot of people don't realize this. But if you have a chain and you're in the industry, you then become a walking target. It don't matter what kind of security you got up. There are goons out there. Trust me. That it's like when they see that, they sitting there. Oh, you going here? Oh, you gonna be at this airport? You gonna be in here? And that's why. Why do you think so many of them get robbed for their chain? And they think like, oh, it ain't gonna happen to me. It's just like at that point in time, and it keeps happening. Why? Why do they want to do that? That's why now I think what's happening now, a lot of rappers are wearing fake chains now. But go ahead
I said
on.
what I
What
I
up?
said what I said. Say they rent the jewelry.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Did they be yup, yup? How you know about that? That's what they be leasing it,
Oh
yup.
wait! I said what I said. She's a real one. She's a real one. She be knowing. She be knowing. Some. You the real MVP.
Thank you, some. Thank you for sending that makeup brush so I could touch up on this mocha brown skin with these cheeks. I appreciate that. But don't be sending me no freaking makeup brushes as a man. But thank you. I definitely I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Snow Bear said, "For that kind of money, it better be made from unicorn horn and dragon peckers or something." I'm screaming.
Thank you for the
I'll
pepper.
be
Thank you for
okay
the
with
hot.
my K jewelry. I don't want a chain. Me neither.
Right.
And
For
when
that
they
kind
get
of money,
their
better be.
yeah, when they get their chains but they insure it. They insure it. But it ain't nothing like the real thing. I don't know.
Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Some. Thank you. Right. Right from the bottom of my
Some is the
heart.
MVP.
I wear VVS diamonds. Oh, okay. Okay. See, but like you from like Florida, I believe. So it's like down there, that's actually culture for y'all to do that. I think you in Florida or Georgia, Tay. So it's like that's you know what I'm saying? And I've seen some of your jewelry. It's like it's cool. But I'm talking about them big old, chains in the spinner. That's just like a target. Like why? Why what's up with the big chain, the big gaudiness and this and that, just asking to be, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to you, bro. Got the VVS on deck.
I might go to Johnny Dang. I wouldn't do it, even if I had the money. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I want to be. I wouldn't want to be with a man who had a big old chain around his neck either, making me uncomfortable when we go out places.
She sent me a happy poop. Oh, so what you saying? I'm a happy pizza
I didn't
dookie.
know if you.
I'm
I
a
didn't know.
happy pizza dookie.
I didn't know if you saw that one.
Ah, thank you so. I appreciate. Thank you for sending me a pile of sh. Thank you for sending me a pile of sh. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, take shots. Where you at? You in Houston with me?
Oh, he's in Houston. Oh no, he's in Florida. He's in Florida. He's in Florida.
Um,
He be doing his thing. He be doing his
I
thing.
might go to Johnny Dang. Spend 3 million on my chain. Hey, Emilio.
Hey,
Emilio.
what's going on, Emilio? How you feeling? What's
Some
going
happy
on,
new
bro?
month to you too. It is July, y'all.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
July.
Happy. Even though I know some people gonna be surprised, but Happy July. I don't really celebrate holidays like that, so every day's just a normal day for me. Oh snap! I got a GG for the gang, gang, gang,
Gang,
gang,
gang,
gang, gang.
gang.
I'm sorry to speak. Thank you. I appreciate that.
MVP. Y'all
Happy.
support the channel, support the content.
I don't know. I didn't know you were in Houston. Hey, cousin, I'm in New Orleans.
Hey,
Okay.
boo. I'm gonna come your way soon and do some content, my dear. Yeah. You know, we are yeah, we're definitely cousins side by side. I love me some New Orleans. I really do. I really do. The people there are so friendly and happy. Oh my god. You talk about
Yes, you
hospitality.
are, Amelia.
Woo.
Uh-huh. Thank you, some. I'm gonna come check you out. Thank you for coming on here and
Yeah,
checking
check
me out. Even
some
though,
out.
yeah, some.
Yeah.
She's in
Good night.
Nigeria, so that's some of
Nigeria.
my
Yep.
Nigerian people. Thank you, I
Yeah.
appreciate. Thank you thank you for coming on my live and for coming to see me. Thank you for coming and tapping in from your village to come see me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Emilio said, I said what I said. Neat name. Y'all sub up to I said what I said. Um,
¿Qué pasó, Emilio? I know you are. Don't stress yourself out. Realize I appreciate you. You appreciate me. You appreciate me? See, I can go the easy way or go the hard. Yeah, you better appreciate me. You better appreciate this brown skin goodness. You better appreciate these cheeks and this beard and this man that come up on here and drop good information. Yeah, come get some. It's like that. Thank you so. I'm just messing with y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't stress yourself. Yeah, everybody speaks to you. Yeah, call you baby, baby. I can't even.
Baby.
I'm not saying it right. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it right. I
baby.
can't do it.
Hey,
But
baby.
yeah, whew,
Baby.
North Carolina,
What's going on, baby?
Louisiana, New Orleans people. They blessed by the best. Look at
Right,
that.
right.
Some
So, so.
some.
Oh, snap.
Y'all
Thank you for
check
giving me
check it.
400 billion, bazillion, gazillion, billion.
Naira. That's
Nigga,
Naira.
nigga, 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 nine guan.
Not Naira.
Thank
It's
you.
not
I
Naira
appreciate
and
that. How
it's
you know it's
Naira.
called Niguan? Niguan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, I appreciate you too. Thank you. I definitely
That's
appreciate that.
that's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Oh, you can thumbs up that? Ooh, I just thumbs up that. That's cool.
Oh, you did? Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I subbed you. I said what is up, baby. Thank you for the night one. And also, if you're gonna do that, I want some fufu. I want some nangwangwa. I want the best Nigerian dish that you can get. I want some of that stuff, that sticky stuff that y'all be. It's like this potato looking stuff, and y'all be dipping it inside the soup. And they're like, I want some of that stuff from Nigeria. It's like
It's
that
good
food.
stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Um, okay, can we get a little deep?
Let's go.
The question. Well, you know what? No, the next one's gonna be deep. But can morality exist without religion or spirituality?
Do y'all hear that? Can morality or goodness or a good moral compass
Yeah.
exist without spirituality or without religion? I
Hey, Red
say
Bull Princess. What's up,
Red Bull
sweetheart?
Princess.
Candy kisses.
Put them up now, raise the roof. Put them up
About
now,
that
raise the roof.
life.
What about
Red
Candy
Bull.
Kisses? How you feeling, Candy Kisses? What's going on about that land life? Candy Kisses, Red Bull Princess. Good to see
Candy
y'all. Thank
kisses
y'all for
in the
sliding on
house.
in.
Oh
Land
yeah.
life, good to see you. Good to see you. Health, 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 wealth, wealth. We already know. I subbed out the 7, all this kind of stuff, and y'all people subbing up to each other and being all nice instead of listening to what we got to say. It's like, nah,
Now they listening.
nah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What's going on, Red Bull? What's going on? I said what I said. It's hot. Yes, it is. It's hot like, never mind. It's hot. I can't say that. Yes, because
Read what
religion.
Risa said.
She said, yes, because religion is man made. I believe good people were here before religion. How's everyone? Good to see you, Candy Kisses. Now, I know some people ain't going to like this, but yes, do I believe so? Yes. I do know some people, right, who don't follow any type of religion and they don't follow spirituality, but yet they are some of the most nicest people that you would ever meet. I do believe that there's a God and everything, but they just go about life making their apple pies, feeding the pigeons outside, feeding people inside the neighborhood, and oh, here, would you like to make some money? Would you like to cut my grass? And it's like they are so morally good and so peaceful, and live with their partner, been with their partner for 40 years, and it's like whether it's a little old black couple or a little old white couple, and I know people like that, even for the past 20 years, and they don't follow any type of religion, but yet their moral compass, when I tell you, this might offend some people, but these people whose moral compass is so great, it's so immense, it's so vast that they are better than some of the people who actually claim religions. Like I've seen that these people they'll treat you better. They'll treat you nicer. They'll help you out. You go to this person and all this stuff. You better go to God. I don't know nothing about that. Not over here. But then these people who don't know nothing about nothing, it's like, okay, well, you know what? We've been having our savings and that we don't mind help. And I'm like, wait. So I've seen stuff like that where it's backwards. I'm not bashing any religion. I'm not bashing that. We can still believe and have our, our connection to God. But this is just what a question that was asked to me right now from what I've seen. This is what I've seen. So do I believe? Now, I don't know nothing about the afterlife, how that's gonna pan out for them. But can people be morally good without going to church or going to mosque or going into? Absolutely, yes, they can. Yes, they can.
And in every religion, the charge is to love one another. You know, so if you're doing that, you might not be the most spiritual, you might not be the most religious, um, but you've been an overcomer all your life. You just didn't call it that or know that it was that. Yeah, yeah. I think I can say I actually know somebody who's up in age, and I was like, I really want to tell this person, and she's from my church. I really want to tell this person how much she hurt a lot of people when we were younger, but I decided just to forgive her and not to bring it up. I think she knows. So you have people who are claim religion, and morally they are morally corrupt, or they can, or just plain mean people, hateful, full of gossip, full of um or selfish, not flexible at all. Um, they're not good people. You know, they actually can drive people away, instead of attracting people and loving them. So do I believe that morality exists without religion or spirituality? I do. And like Real said, we all have know people who who aren't don't subscribe to any religion and are not spiritual, and they're good people and they love people and they take care of people. um their hearts is for people. The conversations you have are good. You can learn from them. You can learn from their character. Like I said, what I said, it all depends on your character, because you can read 1,000 verses, you can come up here and preach, and you could be, who knows,
Yep,
who
yep,
knows. So
yep. People
definitely,
hide behind it sometimes.
definitely don't, when people say things, don't judge them, because I've met the sweetest people. I mean, when people are, some people in society, when people see them, they like look or gawk and turn away. Me personally, like, if you got a piercing in the middle of your forehead, I'm gonna walk up to you and ask you, how did that happen? How did that feel? I'm gonna come up and make you feel comfortable that you're an individual. You know what I mean? And I don't know why I'm talking about this, but yeah, yeah.
No,
I do think that you could be
of
a
course,
very, very
like
um I don't want to use the word good, but I think that
your moral, your
yeah,
moral compass can be good. Like
yeah,
you know how many law enforcement officers don't have a religion, but guess what? People will say no. You have to blah 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 and be friends with people who are this and that. And it's like once you call, those numbers 911 or whatever, you're calling upon another person to come save you or save you out of a situation. Somebody break inside your house. Guess what? You calling in, or somebody hurt somebody, and now you want them to figure it out. Those people at that point, they're gonna make a conscious decision to, you know what? I see your life is on the line. I need to have preservation of life. And some of them, they'll try to save you. Like their moral compass inside them.
yeah,
So they see somebody attacking you. They're gonna try to
Okay.
save your life, and now they're
Yeah.
gonna do all the detective work to try to figure this out and try to help you out. But people will sit there and throw that and stuff. That's being, and not all of them are bad. I know some people like, oh, this and that. You got good ones, you got bad ones. But there's people who they don't follow. They just, I'm doing a good job. My thing is, if that's how people believe, then it's just
Mhm.
like, why are you calling that when you get in trouble or something like that? The first thing, people
Right.
aren't, oh, let me call on, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna call on God. It's just like that's what people say. But then if something really crazy happens, you're not calling on God. You'll pray, but then you're gonna call 911. You're gonna call
Right.
the fire department. If your house is
Yeah.
on fire, you're not, oh look, please. You're gonna call 911. Like you just are. Like, and it's like
Right.
those people's morals, values come into play too. So that's, I'm not saying that it's not needed, but there's a difference in, moral compass and religion and your connection to God. I personally believe that those people probably have God in them already because they could
Yeah.
choose to be evil. Like, but if you have such this good moral compass where it's like, I'm gonna adopt these kids, I'm gonna be a sanctuary to these animals, I'm gonna feed the neighborhood. You, good is good,
That
evil is
part.
evil.
That part. That part. It was that part. It was that part. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hit the nail right on the head. Yeah. Who trying to shoot their shot?
Oh no,
Um
I think we got an episode of Pop the Balloon. It's a Pop the Balloon YouTube
I said
edition inside here.
listen, I said what I said is here. She does pop the balloon reviews.
Right, right, right.
Um what do you think? What do you think? I've met a lot of my church is kind of different, so I don't know. Well, no, it's not. I mean, the elders' kids sometimes they be wilding out, but I just what why do you think so many like pastors or religious leaders, their kids when they grow up, they still adhere to that spirituality, but they refuse to go to the church, to the building.
I
What do
wish
you
I
think?
said what I said was still inside here to because I know she could easily tap into that. Um, what I tell people is when it comes to things like that, yes, you can go to a place or a building or a place of worship to continue learning. But in experiences of which I've had with people and them speaking to me, and people can go against what I'm about to say. You don't need a church to find God.
Right,
What do we do against people who are severely disabled and can't get to a church and they're sitting there praying, praying, praying? What do we do about the people who are like 600 and 700 pounds who can't never go to a church, but somehow God finds them? What do we do about the people who are blind and partially, on the spectrum, but they still understand and now they're thinking
yeah,
about praying and calling out? What's the first thing that people do when they get hurt? It's just like, oh God, you're calling out to something. So yes, you can have a building which can help teach you along with certain things, but if there's somebody or something out there, the creator of the universe who's vast, who created
right.
everything,
Mhm.
man, woman, the celestial, this, the stars, the other beings, the Arcturians, the angels, the Pleiadians, whatever you want to see, the Anunnaki, it don't matter. If they're that vast, they're not going to need to have that building to be able to reach out to you. You can go there to be with like-minded people and build up with them, but to be able to reach out to you, we don't know what kind of connection that people are going to have. Like there's people who couldn't have church, right? But they
Right.
still were able to follow God back inside the day. Like when people were
For
were
sure.
enslaved and
For
and
sure.
and were slave, guess what? Before the foundations of certain places and states started coming into be, there were no churches. These people had to build these things, but yet they still had a connection with one another to be able to sing and pray to whoever, whatever their God is. Without that, there was no
Right.
special places or people who was wandering for many years inside of that. So you just got to think about stuff like that. That's just my
Right.
opinion on it.
Right.
That's my opinion,
I,
but there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with a church.
I said what I said a while back, said that the kids are burnt out. The kids are burnt out. Risa, yes, there are definitely demons that go inside the church. They definitely do. Fantastic Five said, yes, I said what I said, burnt out. I can agree. It's too much for a young one, especially. The kids these days don't follow their parents' religion. My son said he believes in a higher spirit that guides us, but the
What's up,
Bible is
Aries?
unrealistic to him.
Mm. I mean, to each
That's
one
good.
their own. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, right? People who get into severe things, right? When most
Yeah,
people like, I'm about to drop this bombshell, right? When most people find God, right? When they find God, they don't find God because they wanted to go to a church. They find God through circumstances. I call it the circumstantial finding of a higher force. And I mean, when people all of a sudden, when they get into a severe accident, when they're about to face death, when they got put out or house burnt on fire and lost so many loved ones, or when they get locked up inside prison, now they want to, and now all of a sudden they find God. That wasn't through church, it was through circumstances. So they went
yeah,
through something severe. So it wasn't inside of a church, but it was through some sort of circumstance where it opened them up. Now that could be another way, but that's how they found them. And usually people find it through going through trials and tribulations and things. Like most people are like, oh, I'm not going to just go here and all that stuff because people aren't serious. They become serious when they go through something crazy. Then all of a sudden it's, oh, let me attach myself to God. Like that's just how it is. It's never,
maybe I
oh,
don't.
this
Maybe go ahead.
like I've never seen people like it's very rare. Like, oh, I won all these millions and all this kind of stuff and everything. And now it's like, oh, I thank God, but am I giving God my full time? It's like, no, your life's going good, all this kind of stuff. And most people are going through their lives like, because they're not giving like people clubbing, partying, going here, dating this person, having premarital sex, babies out of wedlock. Like you might think, oh yeah, but I'm about God. You're not about God at that point. You're just living life. You might think about God, but you're not, like you're not attached to the good morals of God. And then when
Yeah,
somebody goes through something very severe, like I said, I've done studies on this. When I was in college, that was one of my prerequisites of one of my classes I had to take. I had to take up religion, psychology, and sociology. So I learned these things about people and this and that. And it's like most people find God through this or that, or different cultures. So I learned a lot through
right.
studying so many different things. But go ahead and tap on in.
Um, yeah, I believe that too. Risa said I introduced God in my kid's life and I did my part. Because I feel like, okay, at my church, I think I was when I got 12 or 13 when I got baptized. And I got baptized because I was the age in which the church started baptizing people. When I got baptized, it meant absolutely nothing to me. Hey, Sassy. Hey, what's going on?
What's
Uh,
going on, Sassy?
yeah, it meant nothing to me except I could take communion. Um, but my experience, and I don't, I went to. We had something called the Summer School of the Truth at my church, and you go somewhere for a week and you're taught they instead of giving you like they can give the adults a whole loaf, they give you crumbs, right? They give you crumbs, they give you enough so that you're not, it's not heavy on you. And so I don't know what happened. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what happened, but I can tell you um I went with my sister, and then another lady, I went with her 2 kids. So it was 4 hours away in DC because we were living 4 hours away at that time. And, for some reason that week, we were, like, on fire, like the messages that we were being given, like, it was like going to church, was just at the apex. And so, and everybody, it wasn't just us, it was other people from different churches, part of our church, that were saying the same things, but it caught I got caught on fire, in love with God, like, in love with God, finally knew who God was for myself. Um, and everybody else that was in that was there, all my sister, the other 2, I remember we sang hymns and spiritual songs for 4 whole hours. My dad came and picked us up for full 4 hours. And on the way back, oh, and then yeah, the other guy, he had a friend that came with him. That friend had a pool, and his dad was a Christian. And what happened was, we were so on fire for the Lord. We were like, we want to get baptized tonight. Didn't have a change of clothes, whatever. That we were like, we're going in that pool. We're going in that pool. And the sweetest thing that ever happened, as I loved on my father's big F, my father, and this guy who is the first time I met him, I'm in this man's pool, baptized me baptized me. I got baptized by my father, my earthly father. So it wasn't for me, like, I'm a little weird. So for me, it was like I would just caught fire. I just became in love with the Lord. Like I wanted him to indwell in me, and I wanted to be more like him, and I wanted him to be pleased with me, and I wanted him I still do. I be messing up sometimes, but woo, I be messing up sometimes.
it
Um,
happens.
but yeah, when I was 16, I dunked me, honey, dunked me, put me in that water. We all It was funny. We went home with towels. My mom was like, what are you guys gonna do? What do you guys do? Y'all went swimming? You guys are gonna get sick." And when we told her, she was like, she was happy. Even though she wasn't there, she was happy.
Um, that's a good
Thank
story right
you,
there.
Sassy Sweetheart. And I bought it on Amazon.
Amazon lipstick. Like
Yeah.
me, what I notice about people nowadays, that's why I said, do people really like me? Like I said, I have my own beliefs in what I do, right? And it's just like it's my beliefs is my beliefs. But I find that a lot of people, I'm gonna say what I see is the truth.
Say
I think a
it.
lot of people feel like God is an ATM machine because it's like the first thing that people always want to ask for God is money. It's
Yeah, I
like,
need some
Lord,
money.
please. It's like money.
I need it now. Yeah, Lord, can I get some money now? No, just kidding.
Yeah, like no, but it's like that, and it's like there's nothing wrong with asking for that. But I just noticed that it's just like, what about everything else? That's the first thing, and then the first time, like like people like, oh yeah, I got blessed by the Lord, and it's just like, what'd you get blessed by? Oh, I got this $1,000. I got, and it's always money, 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 and I'm just like, dang, is that all you use God for? Is just calling upon for money and praying for this, and oh yeah, I got blessed, and it's like, what about the other blessings about healing or you having good friends around you or good morals or that you're able to walk or something like that, and it's always like this money thing, like like
Okay. What are they using them? Okay, but what are they using the money for? Are they using it for God's will, which is okay if He's giving it to them for His will and purpose? That's okay. Or they
man,
just
these people ain't using no
classic
money for what's
classic
going
car
on. Classic
guy.
Prime, how you feeling?
Yes,
Don't let me go in on this topic. These people ain't Lord, please, I pray to you. I need this money to please to be able to
tonight.
pay these bills. And if you give me, I'm gonna help people. And as soon as they get the money, it's just like, I need the next new iPhone. oh, I'm getting these sneakers. I'm going out to eat. I'm ordering on Uber Eats. I'm ordering on DoorDash. And it's just like, did you like they'll pay for the money, and as soon as they get it, and it's just like, oh please. And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna help people with this. And as soon as I get it, and it's just like, you ain't helping nobody. You like just be honest with yourself. And then it's just always, oh, I got, but and I noticed that when even people on here, the first thing people want to do, oh, I got blessed, and then it's like, oh, so what's your blessing? Yeah, the look. Let me show you what the look. I got somebody gave me thousands of dollars. Somebody gave me this, and I'm just like, okay, but see, I want to say something, but I don't want to offend people. But it's just like,
You gotta
it's like,
say it.
like,
Just say it. We're friends.
I'm
You're
not
amongst
doing that.
friends.
No, but it's just like, okay, Lord's doing this for you in this way, giving you all his money. What about all the other stuff? Like, how come this isn't happening? How come that's not? Why is it always money? You know, like like you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people that I used to know that just it's always like, oh, I got this and this, and it's like, what about oh, like,
Say
like
it. Hi,
no,
Linky.
it's
Hey,
just like
Linky.
I'm not gonna, I don't know, like how come the Lord didn't melt your ugliness away? So like that, like because
Okay,
people have an ugly
so
spirit,
So
you know.
okay, so what you're saying that like you seeing the Lord give money to someone who is undeserving of it, and the
Yes,
person who receives the
yeah.
money, they're selfish with it. They don't. It's not to do the will of God. So they're getting money, but they're evil people, or they're ungodly, or
That's what
they're
I'm
not
saying.
nice
I'm like,
people.
what God is
Okay, but
giving you
that.
that money when you are
Oh,
so
okay,
mean and asinine and
okay.
miserable? Like, go ahead.
Okay, God's not giving them the money. Then it's not coming from God. It's come. They might be praying to God, but I don't know which God they praying to. God's not giving them that money. That's
You
why
get me
they
so
can
weak.
stay still. That's why they can stay nasty. Because I don't know what God it is, but God's not the one giving them that money.
Yeah, cause and it just it's just like, oh, God gave me this, and it's like you just finished cussing this person out, you just finished doing it, you just finished gossiping about all these people behind the scenes and doing all this gossiping, right? And it's like all like this, and then the next thing is just like, yeah, but I'm telling you, hey, child, the Lord gave me this and bless, and I'm just like, so you're allowed to, and oh, the Lord don't play about me and mine and blah blah blah, and it's just like, do you see what you just did? Or you just lied on this person, this, and then you get called out on a lie, and then it's like, well, I'm sorry, we're all human. But then if somebody else does it, it's just like you ain't gonna get blessed, but you just did the same thing. Well, I'm gonna get blessed, but not you. And the Lord gave me this, and I'll just be looking at stuff like, well, why do people like do that? Like I just
Woo!
that's it's
Risa,
annoying to me.
Risa. Say that again, Risa. You haven't missed all evening. You have not missed. Sometimes the devil makes people comfortable so they won't have to call on God. Yes,
Mm. Thank
yes,
you, Ricky.
yes.
Right?
That ain't
Yeah, yeah.
God. That ain't
No,
God.
yeah, I'll just be seeing it. But then for people to just, it's just like if I want to see other aspects of what people claim are God. Like I'm not denying certain things, but I second guess because I don't want to deny like the true spirit of all. But I look
Yeah.
at certain situations where I'm like, okay, if your God is doing all this for you and always giving you money, like what about healing for your body?
Mm-hmm.
About any sicknesses that you have, or what
Mm-hmm.
about, well, why are you still on medications, or why are certain things still keep breaking down and doing etc. So I just look at
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
For sure.
where's the supernatural healing for that? It's always,
Right.
oh, God, that's me. So God can always give you money, but what about the healing part of you, or the supernatural, or healing your
Right.
mind? So he just
Right.
gonna give you money all the time. He just
Right.
gonna.
Right.
So I just look at stuff like that. Like, I know God can't do that. The true spirit of the universe can, okay, because you attract what you put out, intention, and you do good, and good can come back to you. But I just side eye certain people when they, just always use God. Oh, God did this and did that, and I'm just like, but you're still mean. you're still, do people know who your
I
true
would
face
side
is?
I would side eye them too, and I would ask, "Good night." I said what I said. Good
Good
night,
night. I
sis.
said what I said.
Have a
Good
good
night. Have a
evening.
good day.
Um, who said?
Like I
Risa
said,
Trump.
I have my
Trump.
beliefs. Go ahead.
Risa, like no. No, I'm not really not trying to be funny, but Trump said himself that he's not going to heaven. He said that. Trump said he was going to hell. Like that came out of his mouth. So,
What?
yeah,
Ain't
yeah. He
saying the
said,
perfect
yeah,
way.
yeah.
I've
Somebody
seen
asked
somebody
him, "Do
else say that. It's like one of the top people who's
uh,
like, one of the people who, owns all this, who became like became a billionaire. And it's like, oh, where do you think you're going? And then why did you say the same thing? He said, where I'm going, no amount of air conditioner or ice cubes is going to be able to help me or save me. And he said it with a smile on his face and said it on
oh,
live TV. A lot of y'all probably know who that is already, but why would you, and I'm just like,
who
the people be saying things like that.
who's that? Like they were serious when they said that.
Yeah, they were
Oh, okay,
serious. Yeah, I mean, but people, like I said, it goes beyond what people think. People don't realize who people are here on this plane of existence. It would scare them and baffle them to know certain things, that these people are the things of what things were spoken of. And if they were to truly, like, people are like, no, no. And it's just like, okay, like, and like I said, not all people are bad. There's some ones who could have been born of certain things who try to do good for
mm,
people, but people, it's just like, I'm not getting into it, but I know things exist. I just do, you know.
why aren't you
Stay
getting into it?
because I can. Look, Rissa, they're children of the God that has kids. But that's what I'm saying. But not all of it. Like some of them can just,
Real quick, because I can't.
yeah. You
Stay
listen.
blessed, Steph.
It
Stay blessed,
is.
Stephanie.
It is, and some people don't know it. They don't realize that. Like what Rissa said, some people don't know it.
Right.
Like
It's
that, but
true.
there's no redeeming. Like they just can't. That's their genetic background. That's who they are. That's what they are. That's what they're gonna be. And some
There's
people just
nothing you
don't
could do about it.
know, because it's like every thought, every time, no matter how good they try to, it can't happen. And unfortunately, hopefully on the other side of the other dimensions, there can be redemption for these people, because some people don't know what's inside their genetics. So sometimes that stuff's gonna bleed through to you and just be like that. Like just like she said, some of you are of this genetic and some of you are of that. Like, and it's
Hmm.
just their minds not how, no matter how good, no matter how what, they can keep going through things, and you're gonna be, just like certain people who are, unalivers, and stop eating people and stop unaliving them, and they're like they
Right.
can't,
Right.
they can't, to the
Right.
point where they're eating themselves.
Right. And Risa, I believe in, there's been times when there was this one time, at my job, excuse me, at my job, we get people that come in, the police bring them in because they're having a psychotic crisis. So this was years ago.
Just pray for those people. Go ahead.
And pray for those people. Yeah. Um, so this cop, he came in and he came in to deliver the patient, bring the patient to us. When he came in, as soon as he came in, the hair on the back of my neck stood up.
Oh
King is
wow.
listen, you the MVP.
Dang. Thanks, King Explicit. I would have never expected that. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you
Showing
so
love.
much. Thank you for
Showing
showing love.
love.
I appreciate that.
You
Appreciate
the
you, man.
MVP. Let me like that.
I don't know. Thank you. Much appreciated, just like everybody else's, whether it's small or great. I appreciate y'all. Good looks, man.
Good looking out. That's real. Yeah, the hair on my neck stood up. And I remember I can't he this guy was had the bluest eyes I've ever seen in my life. And when I looked him in his eyes, he looked so evil. So he forgot to bring some paperwork, legal paperwork, so we could legally have this patient on our unit. And so when he was going to get the paperwork, he stops by me and he goes, "Oh, do you want to walk me to my car?" And I was like, "You're a cop with a gun and tactical gear on and a bulletproof vest. And you want me to walk with you?" Oh, actually, you know what? Let me take that back. He might have said to walk me to go with him to the cars to pick up the paperwork. No. I know that if I had gone with this cop, something bad would have happened to me. Even though he was something bad would have happened. The guy looked pure evil. And I don't know where he is, where he's practicing, if he's still a cop, but that was not a human being. That was not a human being. I also have seen people crawl on the floor with their hands and their legs out, they're like this and crawling on the floor. I've seen that twice. So yeah, the devil do have kids. The devil do be indwelling people. Let me
Oh yeah.
stick my grammar. The devil does indwell people, and he does have children. And you can see if somebody has is a bad apple. You always have to just be in the right. You're always gonna have intuition. You're whether you go with it or not. Sometimes you can't see people's soul,
Um,
but yeah, if you were to see people's soul, like you might think somebody's an angel, and you see people's soul, and yeah, you'd be scared and terrified that you would actually be around that person, and their soul is bankrupt or evil. But yeah, mm,
right
the
now,
world is in trouble.
I mean, it could be. That's why I tell people to stay at a particular level of thought of around great people of vibrating higher. Prayer, stay inside that goodness. And right now, like I said, to me, I know people will still think this is something foolish, but as of I think towards the end of last year, there's a faction that came out. You guys can look this up yourselves, and they're actively hiring people right now, but they're willing to pay people up to like I think it's like almost $100,000 a year, and to train you to be an exorcist in the United States. For some odd reason, they're hiring these people and they're paying swabs of money for this. This is a real job. They're paying this money for you to bring you to these situations, to bring you to mountainous areas. They said they'll bring you here and it's a real thing, or to bring you down to like places of Alaska and this stuff, but to train you to be able to exercise this and that. People think it's a joke. Why are they charging, willing to give you so much money, but you got to fly to these places and do that? So if people don't believe that's real, are you willing to take that risk to take
If
up
you
a
take that
job?
risk, you're
It's
gonna
a
be
real
full of
job.
spirit. You're gonna be full of spirit. They taking you there to do evil to you.
It's a real job that they're offering for you to train and be able to go into these situations where people are this and that, and you got to go. But I wouldn't advise people to do
I
certain
don't trust
things like
it.
that because, yeah,
I don't trust
yeah,
it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. No sir, no ma'am, no turkey, no ham.
I
What do
seen
y'all think
it.
about? What do y'all think about exorcism?
People might not want to tap into that. I mean, the thing is, what people got to realize is, I think people have encountered things but just don't know what they're encountering. Everybody has a level of this intuition where you know that certain things aren't right, right? So when certain people are around you, there's certain people who you just want to stay away from, and you can almost feel their energy. You can feel the evil on some of these people. You can feel where it's like you could just be chilling and then you look up and you just like you feel that person is it's got some sort of bad energy or is possessed by something. Something's on them.
Hmm.
That's that real thing right there. It's telling you
Hmm.
Your alarm systems is going off. Stay away from this person, or this person's danger, or don't go to this spot, because you know when you go into to a place and the energy just feels so heavy, so dark, so disgusting, so evil. That's that right there telling you it exists. You just don't know what it is, and you don't know what to call it. You got like a built-in Ghostbuster system. You got a built-in superpower
Right.
to be able to detect, or you know when somebody's lying to you, or when somebody's gonna do something bad, and it's just like, dang, you know what? Something's telling me to get out of this area right now. And what happens? You get out of that area. The next thing you know, you find out people is banging and popping each other, and you're like, dang, something told me
Yeah.
not to go to that area. I felt it, and now all this stuff. That's that thing working for you to be able to tell that people got bad energy and bad spirits on them. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
They just don't. People don't know. They're not aware of the capabilities and powers that they have.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah. That's very true. Yes, indeedy. People don't even
It's a
speak to one another anymore. That's true.
I've seen a guy blink, known as around his medical as well. It's this connection between your soul being timeless and spaceless. I just don't know how to explain it. King, explicit 100. I blued you up. Yup, full on. Hey, King, people don't even speak. I thought I just gave him a ring. How does that do? People don't even speak to one another anymore out there. That's the thing. We've lost connections with one another. And I think it started in, that year around 2019, 2020. And now people don't speak to one another, but that's a good thing and a bad thing. Certain people have been hurt so much to the point where they just rather not deal with people. Right? Then there's another
Mhm.
part where people don't want to speak to people because they know that more and more people are going down this existential well of darkness. And it's like, why even bother? I'm not going to speak to you because, you know, I already see where this is going to go. Or number three, people don't want to speak to certain people because you already know you can see the craziness or the bullish a mile away. You already
Right.
know what's going to come with these people or this person. You could tell by. I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but by the way certain people talk, move in a certain way, and their eyes are very shifty and all this other stuff and energy, you could tell
Mhm.
somebody's not good for you. Like you could tell, like, this person's a setup. This person's this person that. This person's
Ah,
gonna use you, you know?
yeah.
Tap on in.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that setup part. That's true. That's true.
But we're getting close to our time. What's going on, Latoya? How you feeling? Cash Society by the year 2020 30.
Okay.
That part two.
You can feel the energy. Yeah.
Of course, you can feel the energy, and I'm gonna tell y'all people something out here, right? Don't let people tell you that you're crazy and that these things don't exist because once you start feeding and believing into that, you're going to be able to lose your ability to read people. So don't stop listening to these people. Going to tell you, oh, you're crazy. That don't exist. They're telling you that because now they want your guard down so they could try to trick you and get over on you. It's a real thing. Like if your intuition and your gut, I bet you half y'all on here have you listen to your intuition and your gut, and it did not prove you wrong whatsoever.
Right.
Like you knew something, or you knew this person was going to do something. Like you're going to do this in this amount of time, and you're going to be a liar. You're going to do this, and it's too good. Like you know these things, so it
Right.
happens. That's
Right.
your ability. Don't let anybody take your ability away from you. I'm telling you
Yeah.
in these times to come, you're gonna need it. You're going to need it. So don't let it be taken away from you.
Let's get one more thumbs up. Let's at least get to 50, y'all. We at 49.
Treat me again like Chris Tucker said on Rush Hour, right? If they walk like a duck and talk like a duck, it's a duck for sure, right? Like y'all be able to see these things. Like, like I'm sure you can see it too. Like, when somebody got a mask on, like you could just know that they're lying. Like something's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, there's a
Yeah.
difference between somebody just being withdrawn because they're sad or have gone through things versus
Yeah.
somebody who's just like, you know,
Mhm. That's the devil trying to get between you. Yep. Hey, Christmases.
What's going on, Krishna? How you feeling? That's W King Splitter. How are you, brother? I'm good. I'm good, Krishna. But we're hitting almost on our two hour mark. Almost hitting
Yes,
on
sir.
anything else. You want to tap into something else?
No, I mean I got more. It's gonna be more.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah,
got
if you want
we.
to tap into one more subject, we can. Because I got to get ready to go by a little after 9. But I still got a little bit more time.
Um, let's do a quick one. Okay. 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 I don't know.
It's all right. Does the audience have any
No, because
questions?
people are leaving, so I kind of
Yes.
wanted to get a good amount of people to speak on this. Does anybody think? Does anybody? No, let me not ask this one. Um, does anybody think that all of these viruses, corona, all these viruses, do y'all think that the government are just releasing, biological warfare on its people? Like, the COVID escaped from the lab. What did it do? Did it walk out the lab? Like, what do y'all think about viruses and stuff like that? The Ebola virus. Now, I see my thing with the Ebola virus is, and my thing too with big pharmacy going to Africa and using people as guinea pigs. That's something that's really not it's more than irritating to me. But they always have this Ebola outbreak in Liberia that kills all these people. Um, I don't feel like Ebola comes from bushmeat. I feel like that's a stupid thing to say. That's the dumbest thing to say. If people have been eating bushmeat for 100 years, how come all of a sudden they're getting Ebola from that? And you're acting like people from Liberia. Liberians are just Black Americans returning back to Africa. What you think that Liberians are stupid? And then you got all these people bleeding out of every
Orifice.
orifice. Okay, these people from America get the disease, which I know y'all weren't planning on happening, and they're all of a sudden you got a cure for it. None of them died. None of them bled out. One lady, she was riding her bicycle through the neighborhood, coughing and talking and doing all. Y'all, the government of Liberia, stop letting people perfect Ebola on your people. Stop doing it. It is a man-made disease. They are how do you call it? How do you call it when you mutating these diseases to make them deadlier? I mean, Ebola is just something that they put out in the air, and people, the people with that are immunocompromised and are already sick, they get it and they die. And I feel like the government allows their people to be guinea pigs. That's how I feel.
Um.
I
So
hope
before I
my
say that,
I hope my FBI, my CIA agent. I hope I'm not saying too much. Don't come for me. But
for
yeah,
entertainment and educational purposes only, for learning
that's
purposes.
it.
But
That's it.
the only thing I'm gonna say about that situation is sometimes you can have a scenario of I'm going to bring you the problem, and then I'm going to bring you the solution. That's what I have to say about that. Oh, look, they didn't cut you off. Oh, took it down. You see
Yeah.
that? They didn't cut you off. Ooh. Like, what happened? Y'all seen that? All these viruses are sailing. Where'd you go?
Where am I?
What happened?
Can y'all see
Are
me?
you okay? Are you still alive? Did they get you? Do I got to suit up and come flying over there? I can't see you. What's going on, Rebel War?
I'm stuck.
Rebel War laughing. Well, like, what happened? Like, the
And
people,
I
we
can't
got to
even hear
band together.
you.
They done got her. They done got her. She took her to her. They done took out her power. They done put a bag over her face. They getting
Oh, they
help.
got me, y'all. They got me. He shut me down. He shut me down, y'all. Y'all, they got me. They got me. Let
Like
me make sure ain't no knocks at the door. Okay, 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 okay. It wasn't the government. Okay, bush meat, bush meat, bush meat, bush meat. Get me back up. Bush meat. It's from bush meat.
can't see
Ebola is from
you.
bush meat. Get me back up there.
But why y'all left
I can
that?
hardly even hear you.
Help! Help! Help, people! Help! Help! Now let me tell y'all, they bagged and tagged her eyes. My guy help her. I don't know if I could get there fast enough. Let's see. Fast I get there, probably like an hour and a half. You all the way in Texas. Oh snap! That was fun to know. Did you see that? She was just sitting there, like and everything. Next thing you know, then she gonna come back on here, but she not gonna look like herself. It's gonna be like a darker brown version of herself with the glasses, but looking slightly off. And I'm gonna be like, and it's gonna be like that movie They Clone Tyrone. Why is my voice doing that on here? Why am I echoing? Do you hear that? For entertainment purposes only. I didn't say that. That was a clone. That was, that was a clone. So, ooh, I was never here. Y'all was never here. Entertainment purposes. We're putting on our acting gear. That's not her. That's not her, y'all. That's a clone that they did. She look at her. She's smiling and laughing, and she's not using it like that. She's serious. 10 sitters. I'm messing around.
I just wanted to come back here and say that the government is not testing their people. They are getting Ebola from bush meat.
Look.
But
People, do you see this? Nah, oh, you better be playing. You better be. Look, even her pictures is inverted. That picture was over there. Now it's switched on the other side. Yo, King, yo, Big Daddy Jonas, you see that? It's like, hell. It's like, nah. The thing that got me was how fast they had to go rush, right? Rissa, what up? Hey, yo. Oh my gosh, that was a good laugh, y'all.
that was Jesus. The
Oh.
prayer I'm gonna pray. The prayer I'm gonna pray.
Nah, that was crazy. Blink 3 times. And don't blink 3 times. Yeah, make sure you blink 3 times this way. Y'all look, we don't want to see her blinking from sideways on in, like blinking from the sides, and then a little slit comes like
Right?
ah,
Right? That
hey
was
yo.
weird. Me too, Lisa. Me too. And it was like everywhere. Everywhere. I was like, man, we all in here together. The cure.
Right.
Blink
Hey,
three
what's going
times.
on, First Lady? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Hey,
What's
first
going on
lady.
with
What's
you?
up, sweetheart? Did you hear about the new screw room that's in Texas and New Mexico? Dang. I didn't hear
Oh yeah,
about them.
I did. Thank you, First Lady. I
Oh,
heard
first
about that. It's some
lady,
sort
you're
of
the
worm.
MVP. Huh?
It's some
Is it
sort of
in like
worm. Thank you for the floating heart.
in
Yeah,
the
it's
like
some
in the
sort of
lake or something?
parasitic.
In lakes or something?
I didn't get to do my full research on it, but I know it's some sort of worm or something that's supposed to be. And it's funny how all these things
Screw
keeps
one.
coming out, like this new flesh virus, this new thing, this new incurable disease, or this new thing, like a STD that's so uncurable that now it eats your privates away. And this it's always something coming out. So it does make you think. But it's like, okay, is it like what the old writing said? Oh, there's gonna be different plagues stuff coming, or is it just
Yeah,
people to try to scare people, making these things up and putting it out there? But either way, it's still coming into existence. We don't
yeah.
know.
It's like it's population control too.
Oh yeah, right.
Trying.
The worm, right, Rissa, right? How's everyone, David? It's good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope your day is
I'm
going. Excellent as well,
I'm
First
so
Lady.
glad your day's been good and you are blessed. Blessed.
Definitely. I mean, all kind of like all of what I can say to y'all is like I know some people might not like the word hope, but if you can exchange it out for something else, but hope for the best, but always
Right.
expect the worst. That way you're always in that existential walk where it's just like if you see something coming, it's not going to hit you too hard because it's like, well, I know that these things are capable of happening, but now since I have my guard up, now it's just like it's not going to be so bad. But always hope and will for the best out of any situation. You know what I'm saying? So, because a lot of people, sad to say, oh, ain't nothing, da, da, da. And then when something happens, it's just like it's the worst thing. They can't handle it. They go to doing this, go to doing that. And it's just like have a mindset where these things are able to happen, but just, you know what I'm saying? Don't expect it to happen, but be in a place where it's like it does happen, where now since you were kind of expecting these things, it's not going to hurt you as bad. And we've all been through that. That's why a lot of
Yeah.
us are survivors. Like
Right.
we didn't experience so much stuff. This is like dirt off our backs right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? What up, SBK? What up, Big Daddy?
What's up, SBK? How you doing? Big Daddy, we talked to. But yeah, you're
Good to
right.
see
You're
you,
right. You're right.
SBK. Good to see you.
You're right.
Right now you want to come in SBK like towards the end, towards the 2 hour mark. But thank you for coming on up inside here anyway, still showing some love. I appreciate
Big
it
Daddy
from the
Rod
bottom of
said
my.
Jesus is coming way soon. It's a lot of things that's gonna be happening, Big Daddy Rod.
Yeah, like a whole lot of things. And I think like the reason why they're setting things up for um this whole, we need to present stuff where there's non-human entities and there's these
Mhm.
UAPs and UFO. Something's probably gonna happen, and they need a way to explain these things in. So I don't know what people's beliefs are, but whether you believe in angels, whether you believe in the Arcturians or the Anunnaki, whatever, if something does come, it's gonna be something akin to that because they're preparing the they probably see a whole lot of stuff happening. So now with whatever comes, you gotta let the people, because if
Yeah.
they're setting it up for that.
Yeah.
Now Congress is coming out. Oh, we found this off-world stuff. Oh, blah blah blah. We found stuff that is not of this world and
Yep.
non-human. Like, why would they come out and say this at the
Yep.
huge Congress meeting if something ain't gonna be coming through?
Yep. Faux show.
Yo, my ninja, send some money to you, bro. You send some money to me. You
Hey
send me
Melina.
$1. All right. How about this? You send me 25 and I'll send you 25 cents and I'll send you something that you wouldn't be all funny about it. Talk about some yo, I said the business. Oh, what's going on, Sina? Look like, oh, come on. Like, yo, you stepped in towards the end, but it's good. I'm
Oh
glad you're
my
here. What's going
god.
on, Sina?
Oh.
Melina Tings, what's going on? Hey, dang. What's going on, Melina Tings? Look at all these people just showing up. Like, soon
Melina.
as I done got all yapped out and talked towards the end and everything, like,
Now I done
now
got
y'all want to show up.
I done
Now
gotten
y'all want to
cloned.
mosey in it. Now they
You
didn't
miss me.
clone
You miss me
Cena.
getting kidnapped and cloned. So
Right, right. Oh, look, Cena meet Cena. That's Cena 388. This is another Cena. So Cena meet Cena.
I have to go
Right?
now. Go now. Go now. Go now. Go now.
Nah,
I
you ain't
have to go
playing.
now.
You is not playing. You ain't playing. Y'all, thank you, King Explicit. I appreciate that, brother. She
King
ain't playing.
explicit. You
Y'all
the
remember this.
MVP.
Yeah, y'all remember this. Thank you so much, brother. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
That's
If
great.
all this stuff, y'all seen it here first with what went on. Y'all seen the screen blackout. She was just sitting
Tina.
there. You seen y'all seen it. So when things going forward, nah, but we sending good vibes your way.
Good vibes only. Cool
Right?
vibes only.
Cena. Oh, okay. My name is pronounced Cena. Oh, like John Cena. Oh, okay. Cool. What's
See,
going on, Melina Tings, Cena, Big Daddy, Rod? Wake up, America.
wake up, America. Y'all just gotta see past the smoke and mirrors, okay? Just gotta see past them smoke and the
Appreciate
mirrors.
you again, brother, for the W to the dono. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all. Just we see where we're going, and for those of y'all who know, like I said, we're gonna keep their head stuck as the saying, but just keep an open eye, keep your head on a swivel, keep yourself aware of these things, and don't be naive. Like don't be naive. We see where these things is going. Like, looking at
Yeah,
all these things and typhoons and earthquakes and all sorts of stuff and everything getting closer and closer. And it's just like 4 countries and had them back to back. And we see just
yeah,
keep an open eye. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And keep
yeah.
if you don't believe in something, just believe in something and try to vibrate, try to pray, try to, you know, keep up in good spirits somehow, some way, because you don't
And
want to be caught up in stuff where it's just like, oh, none of like something's bound to happen. Something.
and I
Can't
am.
pinpoint it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No,
I'm done.
no, I have a bad habit of cutting people off. So
No,
go
it's good. You cut me off because you got clones. Say, nah, go ahead. I'm
ahead.
messing with you. Eyes are awakening. Indeed.
And stop drinking cleaning detergent. That's
No,
good
no, I
advice.
will not. I'm gonna keep
Nah, stop
sipping.
drinking it. They say look left, we should look right. Come on, Fantastic Five. Come on. Don't look
Right.
left. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you see people killing over trends and stuff like that, stay away. Stay away. Stay away. And Big Daddy Rod said, "Know your surroundings at all times." I agree with that one.
I'm gonna keep drinking it. I'm not. No, I will not stop. Kai Kenny, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep drinking it. I'm gonna keep licking the secret,
No.
this ball thing of the secret, and
Where did you
sniffing it
what
and drinking it.
I have not seen a roll-on thing like that in 500 years. In all my lifetimes. Where did you get that from?
This not mine. This is not mine.
Oh,
I
I was
think this is
about
one
to
of my kids
say.
or something like that. They're trying to prove. No, they sit there laughing. This ain't mine. This is not
But
mine.
Funtime Five
I
said
got
I saw
apps.
people sniff laundry detergent.
That's what I'm saying. Do you honestly think this is mine? This ain't mine. I don't know.
Put it on the
This
wig. Put it on the wig. No. Put the cat ear on the wig. They sell that at Walmart. Oh. Yeah, put the cat ears on it. That thing is ugly.
this thing has
What
been through hell. I done beat
what
this
I
thing up
yeah,
so much.
I'm about to say traumatized. What's on her head?
I don't know. Like if y'all used to come to my earlier lives back earlier inside the year, I used to attack this thing. That was part of my thing. I used to take a baseball bat to this thing. That was part of my
Yeah,
earlier life when I first came on YouTube. But now I done moved on to other things.
yeah. Ah,
That's
Melina said ugly things are cute. I definitely get that sentiment.
they used to let that boy my that's not real. Ugly things are cute, right? Right? Melina Tings. Yeah, you mad funny.
Melina things, big up yourself.
Oh, somebody just said something. They said, "Oh, the wheel is on the head." Yo, how did you see? I've
I
been
saw
looking
it
all over
too.
for. No, I didn't even see this, y'all. I've been looking all over for this wheel. You see this
See,
chair that I'm sitting in?
see,
It
see,
rocks because the wheel is gone.
see,
This
see,
wheel is gone,
see,
and I didn't even
see.
know that this wheel was attached to.
Karma,
Do you know
karma.
how? Yo, how did yo? Thanks,
Fantastic
y'all.
Five done saved your life.
I've been looking
You see
all
that?
over for this wheel. You
Karma.
know how uncomfortable this chair is, leaning to the side like this, and y'all done spotted it on here. Dang, with my baseball bat. That doll is dead.
Oh nah,
It's more
oh
than dead.
nah, nah.
Nah, thanks for spotting that. Doll is
Fantastic
dead.
Five done saved your life. Cause
Right,
I saw
nah,
it too,
for
and I was
real.
like, oh, maybe
I
the
didn't even
kids
see that.
put maybe one of the kids put something in there.
Right. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Thank you. Look, Selena things is sitting
Yes.
there laughing about it. Thanks. Now I'll get to feel comfortable when I come up on here again. But definitely, love, we're definitely, oh, we didn't approach the 2 hour thing. I got to get ready to get off of here.
Yeah, me too.
But listen, y'all, thank y'all for definitely tapping on in. Thank y'all for your insights. Thank y'all for y'all comments. Thank y'all for sharing this out. Thank y'all for coming on through. Thank you for the donos. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for tapping in with me and Center right now. Thank y'all for giving us, y'all time. Thank y'all for the good laughs. Thank y'all for the good trolls and the bad trolls. Well, the bad trolls, you can just, I don't know, go step on some Legos or something
No,
like that.
we
But
the troll we had was good. The troll we had was good. I like that troll.
I know Chris Brown and Oprah. 250 years old, right? How's America, right? Right? But I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. Melina's Kings, Big Daddy, Amarillo, King Explicit, Melina Kings, Funtaz, Rissa, King Explicit again, Cena, Krishna. I definitely appreciate y'all. Kai, Kenny,
Yeah.
whoever else is inside here, who is ever inside the bushes. I see you. I feel your energy. I see you creeping and peeking at me, and you don't want to say nothing. But I know you in there. I know you inside the bushes. Be careful not to get eaten by a Komodo dragon or nothing like that.
Uh-oh.
Have a good rest
Y'all
of
are
y'all
the
night. Yo,
best. Kind of peaceful
yeah,
night.
y'all. I
Thanks for
got
having
banging
me, Real.
subscribers. I
Thanks
got
for
the
having
banging
me.
subscribers. Oh yeah, thank you for coming up here, and we will see y'all
Bye.
soon. Y'all tap on in. Y'all have a great night. Positive vibes to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Thanks, y'all.
Shalom.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.